All right, first up is a vocabulary term that I don't think you guys are familiar with. Look, if I have two lines drawn, and then all of a sudden I come out with a third line that intersects both of these two I've just drawn. So this third line intersects both the other two. All right, that line that intersects the other two, we're going to start referring to as a transversal. All right, a transversal. So I have two lines drawn, and then all of a sudden I'm going to create a third one that intersects those two, called a transversal. So first thing I need from somebody today, out of those three lines, M, N, and P, identify what the transversal is in that diagram. That's my first question to somebody. Where is that third line I'm drawing that is intersecting the other two? All right, so where's my transversal up here? Let's start this off. Boom. Here we go. 7. Lucia, how'd I do on that? Darn right I did. What do you got? Line P. Yep. So that's my transversal. I just want to get that word in your head. You're going to hear me say it a few times. So I had lines M and N. I drew in that transversal P, and you'll notice how many angles did I form up there now. Once I drew in transversal P, how many angles are formed? 8. 4 on top, 4 on the bottom. Those 8 have special relationships, which I need you to know today. And I think maybe you're exposed to it at the middle school. If not, it doesn't matter. Before I show you all the different types of angles, let's go over some terms that I'm going to start using. Let's look at M and N. Everyone see 1, 2, 3, 4 angles inside? Inside angle M and N? Yeah. We're going to refer to those angles anytime I hear the word interior. Interior, I'm going to look inside those two lines. It's kind of like, hey, I'm going to redo the interior of my house. Oh, you're going to do the inside of your house, aren't you? Yeah. All right, so anytime I hear the word interior, I'm looking inside. And then shocker, if I'm going to go outside those lines, you're going to start hearing the word exterior. So the names of the angles are going to give you a hint to where their location is. Interior, I want to look inside the lines. Exterior, I want to look outside. All right, look at number 1, the first pair of angles right there. Alternate, hey, interior angles. So at least we know what? It's going to be inside those lines somewhere. But what angles, right? Because it's just not any pair I want. So let's go to the other word that's there other than interior, which is the word alternate. Okay? That is also giving you a hint on where they are located. If we see the word alternate, that is going to be opposite sides of the transversal. All right, so now look at your diagram right now. I want you to look interior, inside, and give me 2 angles that are opposite sides of the transversal. And maybe they might be alternate interior. I'll tell you a yes or a no. So does everyone look good here? Alternate interior angles. Give me 2 angles that you think work there. Lucia, up again. Okay, 4 and 5. That is a pair of alternate interior, yes. So we're going to write down angles 4 and angle 5 are what we call alternate interior, yes. Now, I'm not going to write down every pair, but we could have also said 3 and 6. 3 and 6. Now, 3 and 4, hey, everyone look, 3 and 4. Are they on opposite sides? Yeah. Are they inside? Yeah, but they're not alternate interior. We have a name for them already from Unit 1 and Unit 2. What are they? From Unit 1 and 2, what are 3 and 4? Supplementary, because they are linear pairs. There you go. So 4 and 5, 3 and 6 are alternate interior. And I know some of you are going to struggle with this, so let me give you more of a hint. When you look for alternate interior angles, look for the Z. If that helps some of you. Everyone know the letter Z, correct? From the alphabet, letter Z. What do I mean by that? And you don't have to do this. It's going to get sloppy. Everyone see the Z there? All right, and a little elementary schoolish, but if I close the mouths of the Z, everyone see the numbers they eat. In that case, 4 and 5, the alternate interior. And also we can go backwards with the Z. Close the mouths of the Z and everyone see the angles they eat up. Okay, so when you're looking for alternate interior, look for the letter Z on your diagram and you will find them. Look for the letter Z. Questions? That's just one pair, alternate interior. Next pair, alternate exterior. All right, alternate tells me opposite side of the transversal. Exterior tells me outside, outside now. Alternate exterior. And don't give me any linear pairs. I don't want linear pairs. We know they're linear pairs. They're not anything else but linear pairs. So what do you think? Give me two angles that you think are alternate exterior. Only one, please. Here we go. Esme? Angle 2 and angle 8. All right. Look at 2 and 8. Are they on the same side of P or on alternate sides? Same side. But I want alternate sides. Those two are coming up, though. So give me 2 and 7. Perfect. I don't want that. Huh? Angle 2 and angle 7. You could have also given me 1 and 8, everybody. 1 and 8, yes? All right, let's keep moving on. Whoa! Whoa. Corresponding. Yikes. That word doesn't have alternate, doesn't have exterior, doesn't have interior. So I guess we got a little unique pair there, huh? Corresponding angles. Here's how I want you to think of them. Everyone see that 4-pack of angles on top? 1, 2, 3, 4. See them? Shift them down. Shift them down. Shift them down on top of 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me know 2 angles that land right on top of each other because they are corresponding. Okay, so I took that 4-pack up top, slid it down onto 5, 6, 7, and 8. Give me one pair that would have landed right on top of each other, please. Evelyn? Angle 2 and 5 are called corresponding, yes. Not the only pair. I just don't want to list off every single pair. We could have gone 1 and 6, 4 and 7, 3 and 8. Corresponding. All right, let's keep going. Now my words are back. Same side interior. The same side tells me what? Same side of the transversal. Okay, so now we're looking at the same side, but inside the lines. All right, give me a pair. What do you think? Same side interior. The name helps you where to look. Same side interior. Here we go, Carmela. 3 and 5 work for me. Good work. 3 and 5. Also 4 and 6 would have worked. 4 and 6. That is it, though. All right, let's keep trucking here. Same side exterior now. Same side of the transversal, exterior, outside the lines. Give me a pair that would be same side exterior. Shoom, going deep here. John Carlo? Angle 2 and 8 work for me. And I just don't want you to forget about them. Give me a pair of vertical angles up there. Oh my God, they don't have interior. Doesn't matter. They're vertical angles. Vertical angles stay vertical angles no matter what unit we are in. So give me a pair of vertical angles up there. There's a whole bunch, I believe. Not here. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Jane?
Angle 2 and angle 4.
Fine with me. That's a good pair. Angle 2 and angle 4. Questions? Naming them. Because now we got to know something about them. Like if they're alternate interior, what do I know about them? If they're same side interior, what do I know about them? And here comes the big topic of the entire unit, which is parallel lines. Lines being parallel. First, let's review, because this is going way back to Unit 1. The symbol for parallel, we're going to start using quite a bit now. We used it very briefly in Unit 1, so I don't expect anybody to remember. You had your 2 vertical lines, all right? Your 2 vertical lines. There's your symbol for parallel. Next thing, how do I mark the diagram to show they're parallel? No hash marks anymore, that's for congruent. No arc marks, that's for congruent. If you want to show 2 lines are parallel, you put arrows on them. Arrows. The arrows show you they are parallel. What? All right, so if I do know the lines are parallel, some of those angles become congruent, some of those 8 angles become supplementary. Let me say that again. When I know lines are parallel, some of those 8 angles are going to become congruent, some of them are going to become supplementary. Which ones? Here you go. The alternate interior angles. Let me say that again, and this is in first theorem. Alternate interior become congruent. So can you name a pair of alternate, opposite sides of the transversal, interior, inside? Give me a pair of angles up there that are considered alternate interior. Shoom, Carmela, back to you. Alternate interior.
4 and 6.
4 and 6. So because the lines are parallel, 4 and 6 now become congruent to each other. Because they're alternate interior. Alternate interior angles are congruent if the lines are parallel. All right, give me another pair that becomes congruent. Corresponding. That's when I take my 4-pack and shift it down. 4-pack, shift it down. Any corresponding angles are now congruent. So give me another pair up here that should be congruent because they are corresponding. A pair, Nick, pair of corresponding angles. 5 and 1 work for me, so 5 congruent to 1. So I have my alternate interior are congruent. My corresponding are congruent. Next up, one more pair that's congruent. Alternate exterior. Alternate exterior now become congruent. Give me a pair of alternate exterior up here. Shoom, 1, 4, Jack, not here, 1 job. Let's try that again. Nick, back to you. Alternate exterior. 8 and 2 are now congruent. Pretty much seems, guys, hey, everything's congruent. All 8 angles congruent? No, I said some of them are supplementary. So what pairs of angles are supplementary? Keep reading the next theorem. Same side interior add up to 180. Same side interior are supplementary. Can you give me a pair of same side interior up here? Same side interior, Lucia? 4 and 5. So everyone ready? They're not congruent. We didn't say that. We said they were supplementary. So if I take angle 4, add it to angle 5, they have to add up to 180 degrees. They're not congruent, but they add to 180. Next up, one more pair that is supplementary. Same side exterior, add up to 180. Same side exterior. Give me a pair of same side exterior. Who, Taylor?
Angle 1 and angle 8.
Angle 1 and angle 8. Add up to 180. Quick trick before I move on to some algebra problems using this. How can you get what's congruent and what's supplementary straight? If you hear the word or the term same side, same side, same side, same side, they're going to be supplementary. Pretty easy. Okay? If angles are same side interior, same side exterior, I don't care. I hear same side, they're going to add up to 180. All good there. All right, little trick to figure out what's going to be 180 and what's going to be congruent. All right, let's apply it now to some numbers. I didn't tell you they're parallel. Why? What's on the diagram already that you already know this is parallel? The arrows. All right, I don't need to come out and say, hello, those are parallel. I don't need to give that to you. You look at the diagram, you see the arrows, the darn things are parallel. I'm giving you that 75 degrees. Can you help me find angle 1 and 2, please? Angles 1 and angle 2. I don't care how we do it. You can use something from unit 1, 2, something I just showed you. And then we're gonna back ourselves up with the justification because that's what we always do. I don't care which one you start with. Angle 1 or angle 2 doesn't matter to me. We're gonna follow your lead here. Follow your lead. Here we go. Eli, what do you want to start with, 1 or 2?
1.
1. What do you got for angle 1?
Wait, start with number 2.
Yeah, okay. Your show, boss. What do you want with angle 2?
Angle 2 is equal to 75 degrees.
Okay, that is correct. It's equal to 75. Are you ready to back yourself up? In your own words, and then I'll make it official. How did you know that was 75?
Because there are corresponding angles.
Hey, we're starting to use some vocab. There you go, Eli. Thank you. 75 I gave you, and this 75 are called corresponding, right? Take those 4, shift it down. Don't they match up? Okay, so it's corresponding. How do I want you to write that? Everyone ready? I gave you parallel lines. Here's our justification why Eli knew it was 75. Parallel lines, and hopefully you've seen this maybe in science class, imply an arrow pointing to the right. So this is what we're saying is if I have parallel lines, that means, Eli, one more time, what type of angles were they? Corresponding angles are congruent or supplementary, Eli?
Supplementary. I know congruent.
Right, you just told me 75 and 75, right? Are congruent. Wow, that's a lot to write. I don't care because you know where you're going to write this tomorrow? In the reasons column of a proof when we get back to it. Okay, this is going to go into the reasons column, this justification. Everyone good there? Angle 2, 75 because they're corresponding. Maybe you didn't want to go there, but that's where Eli went, so that's where I went. All right, how about angle 1 now? Angle 1. You don't have to use a vocab term I just showed you. You can use anything we've used this year. Everything is always fair game. It's the tough part about this course. Lucia, how about this class today? 105. You want me to you explain to your class in your own words how you know that's a $1.05? Because that is correct. Hey, there you go. So you're using a little thing we used to like to call from Unit 2. Linear pairs are supplementary. Good. Or, I don't know if anybody was even going this route. After Eli found 75 for angle 2, I don't know if anybody said same side interior are supplementary. We could have done that too because those are same side. So good job by the both of you. Questions on the basic one. Basic. Here's my feeling. Students, pretty good and can handle a diagram when there's like it's this classic 8 angles. They can point out alternate interior corresponding, no problem. The issue comes now, because we are in an above average class, is what happens when my diagram doesn't look like that. I don't have that cool, boom, 8 angles going on. And my diagram looks different like the next one. So that is why I'm providing you with colored pencils. Pick up one of your colored pencils, please. And again, if this helps you, use it. If it doesn't, I am not offended if you just scrap the colored pencils. I am not offended if this does not help you and you can do it on your own or without them. So does everyone see in this diagram here, I have 2 parallel lines. Highlight them with one color, please. Highlight them with one color. Does everyone see the other 2 lines you did not highlight? What have we been calling those other 2 lines today? That intersect the line, the parallel lines. Those are my what? Transversals. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Take your other colored pencil and highlight. Let's do it all, the same one all together. Highlight this transversal here on the left. What I'm trying to do is make it look like the diagram you're used to. So what I want you to do right now is, with what you have highlighted, can you tell me what type of angles the 2x and that right angle are right now? What have we been referring to them as? Where are they? Interior, exterior, same side, alternate. What would you call those 2 angles up there that are 2x and 90 so I can do this darn problem? What have we been calling them? Look where they are. You highlighted the parallel lines and then your transversal up there. What do we call those angles right there? Choom, 2-zip. I'll get there. Warren?
Supplementary.
Whoa. Don't even get, you're going too far. Whoa, like I'm looking alternate interior, same side interior, alternate exterior.
Same side interior.
Same side of the transversal that you highlighted and inside the parallel line. So same side interior. Guy said same side. Let me say it again. He said same side. Discussion's over. Congruent or supplementary? Oh, same side supplementary. So we know 2x plus the 90-degree angle has to be equal to $1.80. Solve for x. What do you have for x when you get there? John Carlo? When you're ready. $45. X is 45. Hey, unfortunately, it did say justify. Everyone ready for the justify? We're going to start it the same way I did when Eli gave me corresponding. I have parallel lines, don't I? I have parallel lines. That's how I always start it off. Implies, there's my arrow pointing to the right. Now you have to give me what type of angles we were working with. Warren, one more time. The 2x and the right angle were what type again?
Supplementary.
No. Name
Same
same side, interior or exterior?
Interior.
Same side, interior angles. Now you can tell me are what?
Are supplementary.
There you go. So does everyone see how this justification goes? You tell me what type of angles you have. Are they supplementary or are they congruent? We still got to solve for y though. I don't know if you want to grab your pencil or your pen so you don't have the same color on there, but everyone see the other line here. That is also a transversal. That is also a transversal. So whether you want to do that with your pen, pencil, I don't know if you want to do it as the same color as your other transversal, but I still need to know what type of angles are the y and the y minus 50. Look where they are. Same side, alternate sides, inside, outside. Where are they? What type of angles are they? Don't tell me supplementary or congruent. Name the type of angles the y and the y minus 50 are. Here we go. Let's keep it rocking here. Amelia? What's that? Stop. Now you see your line that you drew in. Are they on the same side or opposite sides of that line? Okay, so don't use the word alternate. They're on the same side of this line you drew in, correct? Okay, so they're same side. Are they inside your parallel lines or outside? Look, here are your parallel lines that you drew. Are they located inside or outside of them? Okay, put the two together. What do you got for me? Same side interior. I heard it again. I heard it. Same side. I heard the word same side, so supplementary or congruent. Okay, here we go then. Y plus the other angle, y minus 50. Add up to 180 degrees. You take over, solve for y. Okay, what'd you get for y? Ariel, what'd you get for y when you have it? $1.15, good job. And then here comes our justification. Same thing, parallel lines, because that's what we were given. Imply. Amelia, what type of angles were they again? Same side interior angles. And what did we say about them? They are supplementary. Same reason as above, because they ended up being the same angles. Tell me what type of angles they are and what you know about them. Questions on 2? And again, I am not going to be offended if you don't want to use the colored pencils or highlighters that you have, and you can just see it by yourself. All right, number 3, go ahead and highlight the 2 parallel lines, same color if you want. Highlight those. I'll catch up here in a second once my board reactivates. The other 2 lines you are not highlighting are your transversals. I do not recommend highlighting both at the same time. We're going to highlight one in specifically. Get back here. Okay, so parallel line. There it is. Parallel line, parallel line. Let's do this transversal at the bottom. There's a transversal right there. Okay, look at it. Can you tell me any types of angles that you think are related to each other? Define X or Y. We do not need to go in alphabetical order. It's up to you. If it helps you to, I don't know if you want to extend it so it looks like the 8 angles, you know. It helps you look like our old school diagram there. That's fine. I want to take anything here, anything. Anybody, I don't know if I want to call on numbers here. Anybody see any special? Go ahead, what do you got here, Sam?
70 and X are corresponding.
Whoa, we got a winner right there, yes. If I take this 4-pack, slide it down, 70 and X will match up. Look at that, X equals 70. And I had a lot of hands up. Awesome, X is 70. Of course, explain our reasoning. All right, let's see if we got this down now. Parallel lines imply, what type of angles did you just give me there, Sam?
Corresponding.
Corresponding, you guys can now start abbreviating it CORR if you choose, or you can write out the word corresponding. Corresponding angles. What do you know about them, Sam? Congruent or supplementary? What did you just tell me? You don't need to look. What did you just tell me about them?
They're equal.
Yeah, they're equal. So R congruent. All right, I got the 70 down. That was good. Good job. I need to get Y, though. How can I get Y figured out? And by the way, you do not have to use anything we have talked about this year is fair game. Don't think you have to use something I've talked about today. Anything I've talked about this year. Warren, want to throw something at me?
Angle Y is 60.
Okay, where'd that come from? It's correct.
Because 50 and Y and then 70 if you add them together because they're same side.
So you're talking about this 70. So this angle right here and this angle right here. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, those are same side, aren't they? Same side interior, they're supplementary. So they all 3 should add to 180. Or anybody thinking this? What about the 70 that Sam just found? 50 and Y form a straight line. They have to also add to 180. What do you got back there, Leo? What are you going to chime in with?
X and Y are vertical.
No, not vertical. X and Y aren't vertical. They're not opposite each other. Okay, those aren't vertical. But everyone good. 70, 50, and Y have to add to 180 because it's a straight line or because they're same side. Either way, go ahead. Find Y now. True when you have Y, and then we'll write Carmelo when you have it. Let us know. I already asked somebody too, but yeah, 60. I'm just going to put straight angles add to 180. I could have also put parallel lines imply same side interior or supplementary, but I'll use something different. I just want to show you guys we can use anything we have so far. This does not have to be a parallel line thing. All right, I'm gonna let you do 4 on your own at the end of class here. Let's do 5 right now together. 5. First thing I'd like to see you do, look at the givens. If AB is parallel to CD, mark your diagram like we do. Let's go, mark it, mark it. AB parallel to CD. Let's see if we are putting on the correct markings here to start this off. Got to know they're parallel. We're not putting hash marks. We're not putting arc marks. We're putting the arrows on the 2 lines that are parallel. Again, we're going to do number 5. BGH, GHD are in a ratio of 2 to 3. I understand it's been probably 3 weeks since we talked about this in Unit 1. So let me remind you, anytime we are doing a word problem where numbers are in a ratio, we cannot do anything with the numbers alone until we put X's with them. So that's how we're going to label those angles, not with a 2 and a 3, but with 2x and 3x. So now can you go to your diagram and place a 2x at angle BGH and a 3x at angle GHD? And guys, come on now. If we cannot find angles at this point in the year, boy, what have we been doing? So hopefully you have a 3x here, and hopefully you have a, I had 2x there. BGH is 2x. And then a 3x at GHD right there. Okay. Now you got to know, what are they? That's your turn now. What are they? Inside, outside, same side, alternate. Because that's going to be a key of what do I do with 2x and 3x. What type of angles are those from today? Let's finish this off here. Going deep here. Noah, what type of angles?
Same side.
Oh, kid said same side. I know what to do. Said same side. Those angles, equal or supplementary? He said same side. Equal or supplementary here, Warren?
Supplementary.
Boom. If you say same side to me, they're supplementary. Go ahead, solve it. And then it does say go back and plug it in for BGH and GHD. So X doesn't make you a winner here. Plug it back in. And the 2 answers should be supplementary to each other. Okay, your 2 final answers should be supplementary. Here we go. As me, when you're ready, I'll take one of the angles. Good job, 72. And GHD, when you have that angle, how about GHD here? Noah, when you have that one?
108.
Better be, because that's the only angle that would add to 180 was 72. X should have been 36, right? 36, yep. 36. All right. Okay, you got 4 on your own here to end class. I'll write my answer key up here, but go ahead. You got 4 on your own. Oh, whoa, sorry. We forgot something here, didn't we, with 5? Explain your reasoning. We forgot to explain how we knew they added up to 180. Parallel lines imply. What type of angles were they here? Addison, what type of angles were 2x and 3x when we labeled them up here? Imply same side interior angles are, what were they? Congruent or supplementary? One more here, Adriana. Congruent or supplementary? There you go. Okay, now you guys can go ahead. When you wrote the justification, go to 4. Solve for X and justify. Solve for X and justify. label them, figure out what type of angles they are, and then does that make them congruent or supplementary? Once you think you're confident, you can go ahead and get out the textbook pages there. I'll reveal mine in a second. There you go, if you want to check your work there. Assignment tonight is not in the packet, so you know where to find it on Classroom. And I did give you a little warning there, 45 tonight, number 45, the last problem is going to be a beast. You're going to have to go back to Algebra 1 and show off some of your factoring skills. Yikes. Show off some of your factoring skills. Hey, as you're getting out the pages for tonight, a reminder, I need to see work. All you're going to see on Classroom are answers. I didn't do any work for the answers on Classroom, so you need to show work to get full credit tomorrow. No credit for just answers. One more time, no credit if you just write down the answer key. That is it. Nothing.
Mr. Carlino?
Yes.
What does this say?
These are right angles.
Oh,
Or
okay.
these are not. Look, A congruent to B. Look at angle A. Is that a right angle?
No.
But you're telling me all right angles. Like you're telling me they are right angles. So that's why I'm right. These are not right angles. So you have to tell me. You should have told me that all right angles are congruent, right? Then from here, take the right angle and take away angle 1, subtract it. Take the right angle, take away angle 2, subtract it. Okay? Because A and B aren't right angles. So that's where you wouldn't end the proof process, because they're not right angles.
Okay.